Hello guys, my name is Ihsan Faiz. I'm Master of English from National University of Modern Languages Islamabad and Master of History B.Ed in MET from the University of Peshawar, and I've been teaching English grammar for the last 20 years. I am also the author of this book, Modern English Grammar Book, which is included by 700 pages. This is a complete English grammar book. So this was my short introduction. In this class, I'll teach you two important grammatical structures, and they are, one is independent clause and the other is dependent clause. What is the difference between an independent clause and dependent clause? So you will give full attention and complete focus. I'll teach in the easiest way. Okay, here independent clause, and this is also called main clause. I have given an example here, so you look at this example. I met a man who was from England. Now this is a complete structure and this is a complex sentence, but I don't discuss here a complex sentence. I discuss here just these 2 points here. I'll discuss that in my next lecture. So here in our focus will be on independent clause and dependent clause. Now here, I met a man who was from England. Here are two clauses. I met a man. From here up to there, this is independent clause. Who was from England, and this is a dependent clause. Now if we look at these two clauses from clause point of view, so both of them are clauses, because how we will understand they are clauses, we need a subject and a verb in every clause. So here, I met a man, so this is a subject and this is a verb, so this is a clause. And here, who was from England, here is also who, this is subject, and was, this is a verb. But this is dependent clause, because the meaning of this clause will not be clear without of this clause, independent clause, because every dependent clause needs another independent clause for clearing its meaning. So I met a man. If we say I met a man, so the meaning is clear. For example, if I am talking to someone and then I say that for my job I met a man, so I met a man, the idea is clear. But if we say that clause, who was from England, so the meaning is not clear. Who was from England? So you must need that who was there. You must think that who was that person. So who was from England, the meaning cannot be clear until we put here this independent clause. And after having put this independent clause here, the meaning of this dependent clause will automatically be clear. So I met a man who was from England. So the main target of this structure is to make clear dependent clause and independent clause. So this is independent clause and this is a dependent clause. And it is also clear from its meaning. So independent, it means free. And dependent, and if we say dependent, so it means not free. It needs another clause. Now here, for more explanation, look at these other examples. If I say, if I work hard, and if I say, if I don't say other words, if I say, if you work hard, so the meaning is not clear until we put here this clause. You can pass your exam, and now this is main clause or independent clause. So this is dependent clause. If you work hard, you can pass your exam, and that is independent clause here. Now look at this one. If I say, look at this sentence, what he said. What he said. So what he said, neither we have auxiliary here, neither nor a question mark here. And if you say what he said, so the meaning is not clear. We do not understand the idea until we put a main clause or independent clause with this clause. So what he said, this is a dependent clause, and if we want to make this dependent clause meaningful, so we will put here an independent clause. So I heard. Now this is subject and this is a verb, and this is two-word sentence, but this is independent clause because the meaning is completely clear. And if we put this independent clause with this here, with this dependent clause, so the meaning of this dependent clause also becomes clear. So now if we say, I heard what he said. I heard what he said. So the meaning is clear. Now another important point. Look at this one. What, if we say what did, it would be a little in capital. So what did he say? Now we have put here auxiliary and here question mark. Now this one, what he said, if you compare this one with this one, so this is a dependent clause and this is independent clause, and this is a complete sentence because it does not need another main clause. It is itself an independent clause, and this is interrogative of the simple past. So what did he say? This is independent clause while it is a dependent clause. How you will understand? You will understand that we have written here auxiliary did before the subject and question mark. So this is interrogative sentence, and this is simple interrogative sentence of the past tense, and this is a complete sentence, and this is independent clause, while this is a dependent clause because here neither we have question mark nor any auxiliary. So from these 2 points we understand that it is a dependent clause and it needs an independent clause, and if we put this independent clause with this one, so that becomes a complex sentence, a complete sentence, and a correct sentence, and the meaning becomes clear. So I heard what he said. Now this is basically a noun clause, but we will discuss these clauses in my next classes. But here we just want to make it clear that what is a dependent clause and what is an independent clause. So in short, you can say that every independent clause is completely independent from any other clause. It does not need another clause for making its meaning clear. So an independent clause is a complete sentence, while dependent clause needs another main clause or independent clause to make its meaning clear. So all these are examples. If you still do not understand, so study them again and again, and the concept will automatically be clear in your mind. If you want to learn more about grammar, so you click on that subscribe button and then click on the bell icon. So click on all my 121 videos will come to you and you will study step by step. And if still you have any problem about grammar, so you can ask in the comments. I must make a video on that problem of you. Thank you very much. Please subscribe, like and share. Bye bye.